behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from playing sports to exotic whips. Ain't gotta tell me, dog, I know I'm the shit behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from music exec to this podcast. Now I finally feel at home at last behind the baller.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is a brand new episode of the chart-topping best business podcast in the world. But we talk more than just about business on this show. We really get into life and lessons and love and everything in between. This is the Behind the Baller podcast, brought to you by the heavyweight champions of this podcast game, aka the Dust Brothers, my brothers, Miles Davis and Jordan Winter. My name is Ben Baller, not Ben Humble. Some call me the Korean John Cusack, some call me the Washed Lord. But yo, I'm excited to talk to you guys today, so let's get it poppin'. So real quick, y'all, if you remember in my episode with Gary Vee a few weeks back, I put you guys up onto a site called Rally, right? If you didn't listen to that episode, stop what you're doing right now. Yes, stop this episode right now and go listen to that episode with Gary Vee, all right? It's my best interview on the pod to date, okay? Rally is the first platform that lets you invest in collectible assets like their stocks. All right, like no cap. You could buy fucking sports cards, even cars, okay? Watches. You can get fucking rare wines for as little as $4 a share, all right? And as promised, I'm here to hit you guys with some of my rally picks of the week. So let's get into it, okay? Remember the 09 Mike Trout rookie card, Orange Refractor, I mentioned? Fully funded, 559 investors, 225 invested, all right? $225 invested, I'm sorry. By the way, I'm going to have Vegas Dave on the show real soon too, so we could talk about all the crazy shit with his cards and all the money he's made. But don't sleep on these other offerings. Rally just raised another $17 million last week, all right? I've been telling y'all the hobby is very real, okay? For the cards, there's an 03 Upper Deck Exquisite Patches Kobe Bryant card. This is a Beckett BGS Mint 9 at only $4 a share. $4 fucking dollars, guys, okay? Gary and I chopped it up about Kobe's card value in our interview, but you know what? Yo, much love to the Black Mamba. For my watch guys and gals, they have a super clean 1979 Rolex Coral Stella dial, day date, 18 karat yellow gold with papers, and just at $5 per share. All right. What's a Stella dial? All right. Stella dial is something that was originally targeted to the Middle East market. The Stella dial watches, which is kind of, I think, named in reference to the American artist Frank Stella, because he had these choices of extremely bright colors, right? Or, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it is from Frank Stella. I mean, I've been fucking with watches for a long time. But anyways, it had a fail. It was a, what do you call it? Short-lived production run. It's very unique when you look at this, okay? The dials are made from lacquered, multi-layered enamel, all right? And they had like these crazy bright colors, like bright pink, orange, green, turquoise. And that's why the Stella dial is like real significant in the Rolex world. Why are papers important? All right, let me tell you. Having official Rolex papers or the Rolex card for the newer, from 2008 or 2009, most of the ceramic models came with the Rolex card. It's like the DNA. It's like having a certificate for a diamond. To be honest with you, the card is the deal breaker between a lot of deals. Depending on, what it is I'm looking for, 95% of the time I'm not buying a Rolex watch or any rare watch that doesn't have official papers that are tied to the watch, with the serial number, the place it was bought, the day it was bought, all those things, the original owner, all those type of things. But that certificate is like having a pink slip. It's literally worth about 20 to 25% of the value. But like I said, it is a deal breaker. It is enough to where, someone might not buy the watch. So it's just something really important to have, the official certificate. And Rally, this particular date, has it. What's funny is everyone who's rich, right? Everyone who has money on Instagram, whatever it is, everyone who's rich is a car or watch collector. That shit cracks me the fuck up. Like, I collect cars. And it's like, dude, you got a Ferrari 488. And then you got like an Audi R8. And then you have like a McLaren 650 or fucking, 600 LT or whatever the fuck it may be. And then you tell me you're a watch collector. Okay, show me some rare shit. You know what I'm saying? Show me a crazy Vacheron. Show me like a crazy Patek Moon Phase. Show me something other than a Nautilus. Don't ever in your life call yourself a watch collector and show me that you have a Richard Mille in your collection. If you have a Richard Mille, you're not a watch collector, period. You may have some dope ass shit. As soon as you have a Richard Mille in your collection, you can't necessarily call yourself a watch collector. Anyways, that item will get fully funded just like the Mike Trout rookie card. And remember, it's $5 a share. That shit is crazy, right? Rally is absolutely killing it right now. Their offerings and IPOs are only going to get better. You can invest in these items on your phone, okay? Start investing in what you're passionate about. Go to joinrally.com/baller and download the app, all right? It doesn't matter what platform you're on. joinrally.com/baller will bring you where you need to go. All right. Go to joinrally.com/baller and sign up. There's no commission. There's no hidden fees. The app is totally free. Okay. Go buy some shares and build yourself a 21st century portfolio. All right. And I'm being dead ass serious with this, you guys. I know it's part of a segment, but it's like something I had to talk about because it was something I'm fucking with and I'm investing in myself because it's kind of cool. Like sometimes, I know it sounds crazy, right? But like I might have a little bit, I'm iffy about a few things. And I might be like, shit, man, I'm not putting 40 G's into that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put 6 G's. And that's cool because when the value goes up, boom, I win too. And it's just like stocks, it's just a dope version of it. So let's get into the hobby a little bit, right? Let's just get into it early. We never get into the hobby early. We always get it at the end, but we switch things up here on Behind the Baller. All right. Are you guys following these vintage cards? If you are, please tell me which ones are your favorite. And when I say vintage, I'm talking about anything older than like 1993, 94, right? Anything older than that, anything from the 80s, whatever. Let me know. Obviously, like that Lawrence Taylor football card that me and Gary Vee were talking about. Kobe's right borderline there, 97, 96. But obviously Jordan, 85, Fleer. But I see everything is going up in value. Even Russell Wilson's rookie card is now going crazy. And now Ken Griffey Jr.'s card was sitting at a few hundred for the longest time. Now that motherfucker is climbing up big time. Kevin Durant's rookie card, if you get a PSA or a BGS 10, 9.5, even or 9, it's pretty much out of reach for even the average collector. It's just getting crazy. But imagine these people who did buy these cards and they're sitting on them and they invested a couple $100. Maybe they invested $20. Who fucking knows? You never know. That is why when you pull a superfractor out of my Topps Chrome, that should be worth. But everyone's trying to get the quick buck. Everyone's trying to get the advance and not let shit marinate. Well, anyways, I'm just letting you guys know that there are some money in these vintage cards, and the game is to just, you never know. You got to invest in a fucking player, That's why so many people are like, fucking with Tatis and Luis Robert and, all these other guys. Obviously, of course, Juan Soto and, just the stars, but the younger guys. Anyways, speaking of Ken Griffey Jr., I am working on something big with him for my Seattle release, but my Ken Griffey rendition of his rookie card for the Project 2020 set is now going to be my 18th card. I mentioned it a couple episodes ago. It was my 20th card, but if it was my 20th card, then it'd be dropping at the end of the year towards Christmas. That's not going to work because I am doing my Seattle hobby boxes on December 18th and 19th. I'll probably put them on sale early December. So that means I got to have the cards drop earlier than that because obviously Topps needs to print them out. And I expect this to be a big card, but with the bigger card, that's going to mean that I'm going to see if Topps will throw some autos in there, maybe 10 autographs. Then that means that'll obviously help the value. There'll be obviously a much higher value for the 101 card. There'll be a much value for the APs and things like that. But we're going to drop my Griffey card around Black Friday, maybe on Cyber Monday, okay? And that's a big deal because I am giving away a $20,000 Ken Griffey Jr., a $20,000 Ken Griffey Jr. inspired Seattle Mariners diamond chain. This is not a fucking joke. I'm going to post a video maybe tonight, give you guys a little bit of a taste. This is fucking serious. This shit is no joke. And I don't really fuck with the jewelry stuff too tough right now, which I'll get into that in a little bit. But anyways, these hobby boxes for Seattle, they are filled with items valued over $1,200. There's going to be another sick custom New Era snapback by yours truly with the collaboration with the god, Alonso Valencia. So obviously going to be Seattle 206 affiliated. And if you're listening to this podcast in real time right now, my LA hobby boxes drop at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that's around, 45, 50 minutes away from now, right? And they're going to sell out very fast, okay? Just so you know, my LA hobby boxes come with that custom snapback, the Jackie Robinson Dodgers collaboration with my 42, which happens to be Jackie Robinson's number as well. But never in a million years did I even pay attention to Jackie Robinson's career when I was in high school. That was my number since high school, right? I picked that number because James Worthy, to tell you the truth. But custom t-shirt with the LA BBDTC in the Pantone 294, which is the infamous Dodger blue color. You're going to get 2 autographed Dodger cards. They will all be BGS certified. Okay, of course. 1 lucky person out of these 10 boxes. These boxes will be numbered from 1 to 10. One of these people are going to be lucky enough to get a Cody Bellinger diamond refractor die cut card. And if you saw Cody last night in the playoffs, that motherfucker stole that homer from Tatis. Even though Tatis is my guy and all that, I'm Dodgers to the end of the dot. You know what I'm saying? Till we end this bitch. Think blue all day. Also, you're going to get 3 brand new packs of my Topps Chrome set. I will autograph each pack. The packs are numbered 1 to 30. There's so much more. My mouse pads aren't even out yet. All right. They're going to be out, and sold out. And if you want, you get them inside this box. I got Post-it pads. I got stickers. I got the Ben Baller sanitizer. It's just a dope ass set. Well over $1,200 in the box. And guess what? The price for this box is $1,111. Yes, $1,111. Okay. This box is pick up only. Do not click buy if you cannot be in Los Angeles next week, next Friday, next Saturday. So the 16th and 17th are the 2 days that I'm going to choose for 10 people to meet up with 5 people a day. You got to be flexible. All right. You got to have social distance in mind. All right. Might take your temperature. You're going to have to wear a mask. We're going to be, social distance, all that stuff. We're going to be real precautious, but this is going to be where the real money is. Out of the Bay Area boxes, I'm not kidding you, 7 or 8 of the guys, they didn't even give a fuck about anything that was inside the box. They just want to chop it up with the God. And if you got some questions, you got some advice or anything, boom, holla at your boy. That's what it's for. I'm even going to up the time. I'm going to give you guys like 25, 30 minutes per person. It is going to be a very cool situation. The Bay Area boxes was a huge success, and Seattle's going to be a huge success as well. That's going to be a dope-ass box. I'm thinking about doing San Diego. I'm not exactly sure yet. If you are interested in a San Diego box and you think that you're down for this situation, and I'll fill that motherfucker up with something really dope too, do some really custom items for that box, email benballdidthecard@gmail.com, and we'll set something up, and that'd have to be like early November. Back to my Project 2020. Well, more for my autos. I appreciate you guys buying my Ted Williams cards this past Tuesday. Obviously, we sold out. My Bob Gibson cards drop this Monday, okay? And they will all be autographed and tagged RIP, obviously for rest in peace, for the late, great legend Bob Gibson, aka Gibby, just passed away last week. And obviously you saw that my cards have gone on sale. So instead of $400 something now, they're $350. Instead of $2,000 now, They're 1,500. They've gone down significantly, and obviously they sold very fast. But my Bob Gibson is I love this card. And yeah, man, just really, really fun to keep doing this shit. And again, my George Brett autograph cards won't drop for like another week or so. And so we'll be in real time, actually more than a week, maybe even a week and a half or 2 weeks. So it's going to be like caught up and we'll be signing in real time. I'm excited. My next card for Project 2020 is Roberto Clemente. And I'm going to be doing something really special to honor his life and, represent the Boricuas, all the Puerto Ricans and everything. And I'm actually going to involve my boy Mac Miller too, because they were both Pittsburgh legends. All right. So that's about as much as I'm going to talk about the hobby for this episode. But yo, check it out. We're going to get into sports in a little bit, but let me talk about my Dodgers real quick. All right. Before we get into the full sports section. Okay. They just won the game last night. You know what I'm saying? They beat San Diego in game 2 of the National League Division Series. Look, San Diego is tough. They're tough as fuck. For decades, they weren't shit. No offense to all my Dago homies. San Diego didn't really have a great team. Okay, not since Tony Gwynn was on their squad have they even been really decent, right? But, yo, they're tough. And, this shit is a 5-game series, So we need one more W to close this thing out, okay? And we take this round so we get just closer to the World Series in this best of 5. To be honest, I actually want a Yankees versus Dodgers World Series. I love to see my boy Nick Turturro go fucking crazy, but right now they need to fucking figure out what the fuck they're doing with was it Tampa Bay? Are they playing the Marlins? I forgot who the fuck they're playing, but they need to get their shit together because I want to see this. But Oakland got the W yesterday versus Houston. I fucking hate Houston, but I love the city of Houston. I love the people in Houston. The Astros, man, they on some bitch ass shit. But Oakland beat them. I wouldn't even mind the Oakland versus LA World Series either. That should be kind of cool. But anyways, with that said, we'll be right back with more sports and more shit talking. But right now, yo, Miles, can you give me a little of that LL, aka Lakey Lake, and take us into this quick break? Yo, guys, what's up, man? So check game. You know how the price of gold has been skyrocketing lately, right? There's an easy way to buy gold through our friends at Acre. Acre lets you subscribe to gold bars for as little as $30 a month. You pay each month, and once your gold stash reaches the price of their gold bars, they discreetly ship Acre Gold to your house. And just recently, Acre has introduced a new $100 a month subscription to a 5-gram gold bar. Acre lets you invest in physical gold without coming out of the pocket all at once. Acre keeps you updated via email on your gold stash every month and ships out once you reach the price threshold. With Acre, taking physical delivery of your gold means it's safe and sound in your hands. Acre ships your gold directly and discreetly to your door. Visit getacregold.com/baller and start investing in physical gold today. Make sure you go to this URL because Acre is giving away gold. To qualify for the giveaway, tweet or post why you should be the recipient and mention at get_acre. All right, again, that's getacregold.com/baller. Thank you, Acre Gold, for supporting the show. So my Lakers are trying to close it out tomorrow. Look, man, I'm disappointed in that one loss, right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time right now to show any kind of weakness. I'm not with any of that soft shit. You feel me? We ain't soup. All right? Like, we ain't soft. I don't know if it's a new generation. I've seen LeBron play harder than this. I know he's older. He ain't that fucking old, okay? We really actually beat ourselves game 3. I know Jimmy Butler played bomb, you know what I'm saying? He played good, whatever, but it was because we played bad, you know? Like when Jordan, he don't play bad. That motherfucker shows up, no matter how good you play. He plays better. We didn't play good in game 3, okay? Game 4, to me, I still think we played a little soft. All right, a little softer than I'd like to see us. But you know what? Game 5, it's been decided that we're going to be rocking the Black Mamba jerseys, which we are currently 4-0 in. So let's do right by Kobe. Let's close this bitch out. Okay? Like I said, Game 4 was whatever. And Game 5, I need this dude who calls himself King James. You know what? Let me say something nice about LeBron. I will never call him King or the Wash God. You already know. Everyone following me knows I've been calling myself washed for the last 7 years or even longer. Okay? He just started doing that shit like a year or two ago. Okay? But what LeBron did do in Game 4 was he showed that little snarl boy, that little lame ass, that little cute little snarl, Tyler Hero. Look, man, I gotta show love to Tyler because we're the same agency. He's rep by XL and we're fam. You know, well, XL's family, but I don't fuck with the Heat right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the ops. So, you know, it was good to see LeBron show the little 19-year-old boy what time it was. And, yo, Anthony Davis, when he threw Jimmy Butler's shit out of the gym, when he threw that shit out of here in the final seconds of the game, that's how you close a motherfucking game out. Let's close this finals out, okay? Let's get this chip. Let's get this W, okay? That W will give us our 17th NBA championship title, all right? And it would be very fitting to call the Lakers a dynasty. We've been a dynasty, but this is for real. Like we current, you know what I'm saying? Every decade, so often. I don't want to hear shit. Motherfuckers go forever without a title, all right? We got one in every decade, and we got them back-to-back joints. We come back next year, win another one. So look, with that dynasty word, dude, go to Merriam-Webster's dictionary and check what the definition of dynasty is, all right? I decided to do a little quick strike, okay, with a company called Collect and Select, Asian-owned, from the Bay Area, good dude, solid dude. He was formerly known as Trillist. He had actually some really hype-ass shit. If you see me at Complex Con last year when I did the collaboration with Murakami, and you see me walking those What the NBA shorts, and every team was on there. They're super fly. Look, man, I am doing a Dynasty Shorts collab with Collect and Select. They are Lakers colors. They got the paisley. They got some motherfucking Cuban links, gold on that bitch. These are the hardest motherfucking shorts. I'm going to post pics of the shorts today. Trust me, they are fire. They're the best fitting basketball shorts I've ever had. Like better than all the major brands, everything too fresh. All right. And they go on sale tomorrow at halftime of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. So don't sleep. Fucking shorts is fire. Trust me, like, oh shit, those are lit. Yeah, I told you. Now let's get into the NFL picks of the week, brought to you by mybookie.ag. Remember to use promo code BehindTheBaller. All right, guys, please get your pencil and paper or get your phone and open your notes section up. And don't forget to show love and pick at mybookie.ag. All right, make sure you make your bets to that app, that website, and all that good stuff. So for tonight's game, I like Tampa Bay -4 over Chicago. Man, it's hard for me to say this guy. I don't fuck with Tom Brady, but Tom Brady's on fire right now. All right, Godwin is coming back, and Chicago's defense has just been not so ferocious. Okay, so that's why I like Tampa Bay -4 over Chicago. I really do think that is the winner for tonight's game. Sunday night slate. Well, actually, Sunday slate. Let's go to Sunday slate real quick. Carolina Panthers -1 over Atlanta. Panthers have been surprisingly strong since losing McCaffrey. And after Monday night, I am not betting on Matty Ice. I don't know about your boy Ryan, man. Atlanta, I don't know what's up. But the thing is, what if Atlanta's just tired of being punked, right? And like, I'm sick of this shit. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I got Carolina -1. I'm going to run with Carolina. All right. LA Rams -7.5 over Washington. Kyle Allen against that defense. No thanks. And also Aaron Donald. That motherfucker scares the fuck out of me. I already told you guys. I am fucking petrified when we face him, man. I'm fucking just, I don't know, man. I'm scared. Jacksonville +6 over Houston. Division games always tight, so I'm going to take the points. I think, we'll see, man. And hope Jacksonville pulls it off. They might not. They might lose, whatever. But just for the sake of my boy Lil Duval, because he's such a fucking crazy fucking Jacksonville fan. I'm choosing Arizona Cardinals, -7.5 over the New York Jets. Joe Flacco is fresh off injury, and DeAndre Hopkins is going off against the Jets secondary. This line should be a little higher. I think that this is a lock, maybe, man. Arizona -7.5 over New York Jets. This is my lock right here. Definitely jump on that bet right there. I like Pittsburgh -7 over Philadelphia. The Steelers are fresh, coming off a COVID bye, and it's a short week. Cross-country flight for the Eagles. Too much Steelers firepower. I don't think Philly got it in them. Pittsburgh -7 over the Eagles. Yeah. Dallas -9.5 over the New York Giants. Giants covered last week against the Rams, but the Cowboy weapons will click enough against the Giants as they fight for their lives and the division. At the same time, Dallas got to show that they're fucking, they're about it. Yeah, man. I'm going to have to choose the 9.5 on this. -9.5 for Dallas. I need Dallas to do some things. We'll see what happens, man. And obviously, they put up the points against us, and people think our defense is whatever. Let me tell you something. New York Giants defense is 10 times worse. Indianapolis -1.5 over Cleveland. Yeah, the Colts defense is the most underrated in the league and are going to cause problems for Baker Mayfield. Indianapolis Colts -1.5 over the Cleveland Browns. Now, Sunday night. I got excited. It said Sunday night slate early on, man. Look, I got excited. Seattle Seahawks. Do we go to 5-0? I think we do. Seattle Seahawks -7 over the bitch-ass Minnesota Vikings. All right, y'all. You know how Seattle gets down, and Kirk Cousins chokes under the bright lights always. All right? So make sure you put that dinero on the Seahawks -7 over the Vikings. Now, my final pick is for Monday Night Football. If you guys didn't know, New Orleans Saints are playing against the LA Chargers. Look, man, I don't know about the LA Chargers. I know they got that little fucking that weird rookie quarterback. But look at -7.5 over the LA Chargers. I like the Saints. Take the Saints. -7.5 over the Chargers. That's it for the picks, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I was reading something real quick, man. It fucking threw me off real quick. I'm sitting here in disbelief right now. I am looking at TMZ right now, not even fucking ESPN, and the state of fucking Miami, the city of Miami. That's the state of Florida. This is fucking insane. The Miami Dolphins, or I should say the state of Florida, is allowing the Miami Dolphins to have a full 65,000 person capacity stadium effective soon. I don't know how soon, but for right now, their next home game will be limited to 13,000 fans, which is still fucking crazy. If you guys remember, there were COVID infections all over that Chiefs-Texans game. There was some more recent. I forgot what game it was. You got to remember, even if you're spread apart, I saw the game last week when we played against them. Yo, motherfuckers are spitting, yelling, projecting all kinds of shit, man. There's going to be a lot of infections. It's Florida, though. I didn't expect any less. But look, guys, folks, I am so sorry. Okay? Real quick. I drank a lot of Pocari Sweat, so I got to take a piss right now. Miles, I'm so sorry. Miles, can you throw in a little Lakey Lake break real quick and actually throw in a word from our sponsor? And again, I'll be right back. So when's the last time you got rewarded for brushing your teeth? Well, with Quip's new smart electric toothbrush, good habits can earn you great perks like free products, gift cards, and more. The best part of this is that Quip Smart Brush is for adults and kids. Now with the Quip app, you can connect your phone via Bluetooth. All right? You track when and how well you brush. Get tips and coaching to improve your habits. Earn points for daily brushing and bonus points for completing challenges. Redeem for rewards like free products, gift cards, and discounts from Quip and partners. You've heard us talk about Quip a million times, but this is something brand new that rewards you and your mouth. Already have Quip? All right, cool. Upgrade it with a smart motor and keep the features you know and love. Plus, you can get a brush head, toothpaste, and floss refills delivered from $5, and shipping is free. Join the over 5 million mouths who use Quip and save hundreds compared to your other Bluetooth brushes when you get a Quip Smart Brush for just $45. Start getting rewards for brushing your teeth today and go to getquip.com/baller right now to get your first refill free. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/baller. Spelled GETQUIP.com/baller. Quip, better oral health made simple and rewarding. So yo, man, we're back, man. No more breaks, you know what I'm saying? This is the final outro of the show. I got a homie in Korea, man, he moved out here a little bit. He's famous ass dude. I won't even say what field, what profession or line of work he does. But my man came from the dirt, came from nothing. And he came up and made it real big. I met this cat 7+ years ago in Seoul. I'm in my hotel in Itaewon, and we chop it up. And dude was heavy on the grind. Young cat, real young, real hungry. And, he had some issues, wasn't really good with his finances and things like that. And this happens so often, and I almost slipped and said what the fuck he did. But anyways, he came out to LA. He's been coming out to LA a lot. And he comes out to LA, over the years. And, you get used to first class fights. You get used to being treated differently. You get used to driving nice cars and living in a better bed and sleeping better and just being able to buy nice things and have nice clothes and whatever. You come to LA and these people who live in, Korea, Japan, China, whatever, you come to LA and you see like In-N-Out and just the air smells different over here. If anyone who doesn't travel to Asia a lot, if you travel to Japan, Tokyo, or Korea, Seoul, or China, you already know it just smells like shit in the air. That's what it is. Now, believe it or not, a lot of their air is actually better than ours. Their water from the faucet is 10 times cleaner than our water, but that doesn't mean anything. It just smells. Anyone Korean will understand. Like you walk in the streets of Gangnam, right? It smells like dong. Just what it is. Anyways, you come out here and you see the cars, you see Rodeo Drive, you get the Cali lifestyle, you got the palm trees. Even when it's raining, it's almost kind of nice out here, right? But I want to tell my bro, man, because he's just not listening to nobody. He's not listening to any of the younger homies who are all his older homies. But like, this is like, kind of like my real dongsang, which meant like a little brother. Like, this sometimes it's just not your lane, man. Like LA, I'm not trying to discourage you, man, but you got to go where your bag is, homie. And this is just reason why I'm bringing this up in this show is because it could be a universal message to many people. LA is dope, right? It's also where I was born and raised, not by choice. I was born and raised here, okay? But this lifestyle, LA, Cali lifestyle is not for everyone, all right? As much as I love LA and, always, thought I'd live here forever, but I do want to change the scenery for a little while. Or at least until maybe my kids graduate school and go to college, But the level of fuckery here, the snakes, and just because there's so much opportunity here, right? And it's getting like tougher and tougher, but it's also just giving the snakes more creativity with their scams. My boy got caught up with some smooth talking. He's even if you're a real sharp in a different country, you come here and you meet a motherfucker who's sharp and see some opportunity and they just bite you, eat you up, and spit you the fuck out. All right? Real talk, man. I get how other countries are. All right? And as bad as Trump is, and look, you know how much I don't fuck with dude. There are so many leaders in different countries, right? I'm not going to sit here and diss people's countries, but there are a lot of leaders in other countries who kill their citizens over drug charges, silly shit. A motherfucker just left a bad review on TripAdvisor in Thailand, and they put his ass in jail for many years. Okay, even billionaires in China don't have free speech and get exiled and get sent. Like, how the fuck you must be motherfucking crazy. If I'm worth fucking 100 M's, you please believe I'm getting the fuck out from everyone. Fuck all that bullshit. That's that weird mentality. But look, I get it. You have much more freedom here and speech and everything. And look, my boy, man, this is just like a tough one because I've never done this before. You know, as much as people tell you that mental health is so important, money is really important too, okay? I hate that I say that, okay? I hate that I say that. And they tell you that mental health is even more important than money. In certain ways, I gotta disagree, okay? And remember, money don't make somebody. But I have to say, when you're in this position, man, money will and can help you adjust and deal with mental stress better than obviously if you were broke and had mental stress as well. You know, it's two different things. I feel like the people who have mental stress, you know, they came and they had their money, they lost it, boom. The people who don't have it have stress from other real issues and things. It's two different sides, right? But not having any money at all is definitely worse. I will tell you, like, again, not to quote Jordan Belfort, aka the Wolf of Wall Street, but I've been both. I've been rich and I've been broke, right? Technically, I've been rich for about 16 years, okay? So I was broke for 31 of those years, all right? I will choose rich every single time. More so where I'm at right now in my life, for the simple fact that I will be able to create more opportunities and bring more homies and fam along with the ride with me if I have paper. But to my bro that I'm subbing in this topic right here, go back to Korea, homie. Settle your shit. Face your battles like a man, all right? Look, I know the press can be tough, and I know they could give you a hard time, and that shit could be on some like, oh, I get PTSD. You might be traumatized going back and dealing with Korean press is really difficult, especially when some of these countries are real harsh. But you know what? Man, again, your bag is not here. I know you, fam. Your bag is back home. I'm telling you, LA is a cool spot to vacation at, but there ain't no bag for you here. No hate. I'm just being real. I feel like you got gassed up by a couple guys out here that are fooling themselves. They don't even believe themselves. They don't even believe their own life. Okay? You out here thinking it's a fantasy world. And to some people it can be, but you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, this shit's a mirage. All right? But I love you. And I'm just letting you guys know that LA is a cold motherfucking place, man. It's a cold show business. I'll just say at least that much. Show business is a motherfucker. All right? And speaking of foreign countries, I see Cardi B got in some trouble because she posted the fucking condemn Azerbaijan thing for Armenians. Listen, man, I want you guys to understand this first and foremost, more than anything. I've studied up a little bit. I've read here and there, but more so importantly, I've known the beef between Azerbaijan and my Armenian people. Motherfucker, why do you think they call me Cormenian? I'm part Armenian. You know what I'm saying? Like those are my peoples. So understand, Cardi B was getting attacked by people for posting this shit, said, oh, you don't know, blah, blah. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Look, I know enough to know. I see both sides wherever you go and see, look, man, look, the situation in Nagorno-Karabakh, look, man, that is a majority Armenian populated area. Yes, it is Azerbaijan. It's on some almost similar fuck shit to what's going on with black people here in America, okay? Yo, again, I stand with Armenia, condemn Azerbaijan. I'm not trying to hear this shit. I've been to Azerbaijan. I've told you guys this story, okay? Met the motherfucking prince. Look, man, cool, great. That just shit don't mean that y'all right, straight up. So I don't know I know Cardi B is definitely a huge celebrity. I wish a motherfucker would try to attack me for that bullshit, okay? Now, speaking of some fucked up shit with we'll talk about politics, that's what I'm saying. 34 members of the White House currently now have the Rona. How the fuck do you have the best resources? Again, I've said this, I just don't understand how fucking stupid you could be. And there's obviously these conflicting stories. I got personal friends of mine, my boy DJ Homicide. He really thinks that Trump is lying about this. And I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, there's no benefit. And he's trying to tell me, oh, there's simply there's this. Yo, do you guys realize that fucking 40 million people have already voted? That's like 10 times more than the people voted at 2016 at this same time. Way more. If you think people are out there voting for fucking Trump, shit. I hope not, but definitely go out there and vote. I mean, obviously Biden is up by double digits right now in the polls. Don't mean anything. You got to go out there and vote. But just having all that, the resources, and they're saying he's fake. Look, man, there's conflicting stories. You see Kellyanne Conway, who is Trump's advisor. She's been getting outed like a motherfucker. She's been getting dragged by her own blood, her own flesh and blood. Her daughter, Claudia Conway, has been out just putting a show on. People say, oh, she's going to get a reality show. I don't give a fuck. She tried to tell people she didn't have COVID. She was getting mad, whatever. Her daughter put it on blast like 4 to 6 hours before she made a public statement. So she made a statement all perfect and fucking, well thought out and planned and all sort of bullshit, which I understand. You're a public figure you want to put out there. But like, yo, Claudia is putting motherfuckers on blast. And she said, yo, Trump is definitely sick. He's trying to fake this shit. And you see the way he's breathing and everything else. And look, man, cool. I don't think he's lying. But again, you guys don't realize, and I know some of you have heard this, some of you haven't. Imagine having the best possible healthcare in the world, having the best doctor in the world take care of you, having the doctor that graduated top of his class, having the doctor that has the best against COVID, having fucking crazy experimental stage 3 drugs that, vaccines and all kinds of shit. Man, come on, man. They're not going to let this motherfucker die, man. They got too much at risk and everything else. And look, I just think it's going to be a fucking problem when, January 13th, when they got to take this motherfucker out of office? Everyone knows. I don't say crazy shit. I say crazy shit, but there's truth to it. Like I said, if I say I saw 3 aliens having sex, please believe one was having sex, all right? Because it's already the most ridiculous shit you ever heard in your life. But I live a ridiculous life. That's why they call me the Forrest Gump of hip hop. All right. So I'm just telling you, that's what I believe. This is some fucking crazy shit. From what I know, unless you are completely delusional, they can't obviously arrest a sitting president, no matter what. Right? For whatever. It's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. I don't give a fuck. Just like some of these unwritten rules in baseball. But as soon as that motherfucker's not president, please believe. That motherfucker's going to jail, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You got to be real crazy to not think that Donald Trump is not going to fucking jail. Now, last night was the vice presidential debate, and Kamala Harris, yo, I'm going to be straight up real with you. She handed Pence his ass. She gave that motherfucker the business. She was with the shits. She came out squabbing first motherfucking round, came out boxing. She was like, fuck that. If Trump says take the vaccine, I ain't taking no motherfucking vaccine. Straight up. She's articulate. She's poised. Black woman from the town, from Oaktown, from Oakland, California. Everyone got these little opinions here and there, whatever. Look, man, Pence? Y'all fucking with Pence, really? Man, get the fuck out of here. She came in smoking that much. She smoked that motherfucker, period. She roasted his ass, okay? Pence didn't answer one question. Michael Pence didn't answer one single question directly. When that dude, what's his name? The Dale dude on CNN, he fact-checked all that shit. That motherfucker was off left and right, disrespectful to the moderator. Again, what's up with these moderators? They got to have moderators just cut the mic. Beep, bleep, mute, fuck you. Both ways. Democrats get in it, boom, fuck you. Republicans, boom, bleep, mute. And y'all, again, remember, I'm not a Democrat, so you would think that I would be more passionate, but I just don't fuck with Pence, man. He just looks like he said the N-word with the ER at least 45,000 times in his lifetime. Again, he kept avoiding questions. I know they said Kamala avoided a couple, but it's not even close. And that's what I'll say about the debate. It's been interesting. We'll see what happens with fucking Trump. Hopefully he produces a fucking negative COVID test. Who fucking knows with him, man? He's so full of shit. It's so goddamn crazy. This whole situation is just this shit is a shit show. All right. Oh, man. more bad news. Eddie Van Halen passed away a couple days ago. He was obviously the founding member of the rock band Van Halen. A lot of you guys are real young and don't know what the fuck Van Halen was. And I'm going to tell you, this was like the fucking most gigantic rock band in the 80s. They were fucking huge. They were fucking huge. Crazy part is, I was a big fan of theirs. Didn't know much about their background. Didn't know they're from fucking Pasadena, or at least Eddie Van Halen was from Pasadena. David Lee Roth was a huge star. This was like, my era when I grew up as a kid. And they're a huge rock band. Eddie Van Halen was a fucking amazing guitarist. One of the greatest of all time. And as a kid, people used to wear the Van Halen shirts. Their fucking logo, their merch was so dope. All their shit. We used to write it on the fucking vans. I remember I used to draw Van Halen logos, even though I was a hip-hop cat. There wasn't that much hip-hop music out. Remember that. There was literally less than 10 hip-hop songs in the 80s. Could you imagine? Less than 10 hip-hop songs total? There could be 100 million hip-hop songs in existence right now. But it's dope. He's from Pasadena, from LA. I read this interesting story. This fucking blew my mind. There was a lot of things with, when you're in a band, imagine like Motley Crue, for instance. Tommy Lee is the fucking drummer, but he's like the most famous dude in the band. Anyways, when you're in a band, you try to make equal opportunities. You don't want people to go solo. It's like, even though that is common for like the singer or whatever it may be. And if you do solo, you should include the band so at least everyone gets royalties and gets paid. So they made it a deal that they would not do solo outside projects. They would just keep it inside. And Quincy, guys should know right there. Eddie Van Halen, if he would have got his royalty for that songwriting part and that part of him playing music, that is millions. That was multi-millions. I don't even fucking know what Bad or Thriller and all those albums combined did. We're talking, what is it, close to 100 million albums sold? I don't know. It's something ridiculous. Beat It went platinum, went diamond so many fucking times. I don't even know. But that song is huge. He didn't even want any credit for the song because he didn't want to piss off his bandmates. How crazy is shit. He just asked Quincy Jones for a case of beer. I'm not bullshitting you. He said, let me get a case of beer and please ask Michael Jackson that he give me some dance lessons one day. That ain't exactly something that I can promise. Just like one day, could you just try to get it? He just did it. He played that guitar riff and it's just fucking crazy. Dude was a legend. Rest in peace, man. Losing a lot of legends. And it was just crazy. If you want to see a little bit more about, you could obviously Google them, but think of the great guitar players that are still alive today, because a lot of them passed. Is Jimmy Page still alive? Fuck, I don't even fucking know. But John Mayer, no cap, not just because he's a friend of mine, he's one of the greatest guitar players alive. Eric Clapton, arguably maybe the greatest guitar player alive. Read John Mayer's post on Instagram on Eddie Van Halen. And last but not least, Power is getting really good, but the only problem is it's on a break until December, and it's driving me fucking crazy because they know how to get to they know how to get under my skin. I fucking hate some people on the show, and I'm like, fuck, and now there's a fucking break. So for a month and a half, I'm gonna be fucking playing up my dick. There is this series on Netflix called Dirty Money. Started watching it because, man, didn't know the Wells Fargo situation. I watched the Farmer Bro, the Martin Shkreli, whatever. What else was on there? Oh, this dude Jolo, if you guys knew about the Malaysian situation in Malaysia with the prime minister there, and Jolo, that guy who was out in Vegas, I partied with this motherfucker at least 11 times, who was literally dropping $1 million in the nightclub by every single person in the club, a ball of Cristal, ball of Ace. He was crazy. Watch that show, Dirty Money. It's definitely interesting. But one thing I did watch, and I regret, I wish I could have all my time back from it, is I watched that Paris Hilton documentary because she is a very old friend of mine. I watched This Is Paris, and that shit was really dry as fuck. I don't want to say it was terrible. It was just not anything I fuck with. And it was just, again, that motherfucker was dry as fuck. You ever had some dry ass chicken, like super dry, and you ain't got no barbecue sauce, you ain't got no ketchup. You have to eat that shit in the rain. It was so dry. This shit was dry as fuck. She tried to talk about her meat. I mean, look, I'm not going to take away, anyone's struggles from molestation or being raped or being, abused as a child, whatever. But like, should I say, like, she was faking her voice for 20 years or whatever the fuck it was. The media had, the entertainment in the world or Hollywood knew of one voice and had the other. I don't know any other voice but the voices she talks in. And that's the exact same voice she spoke in the fucking entire documentary. I don't know what she's talking about. So it wasn't good. And with that said, I'd like to end on a good note, but that's what it is. Yeah, okay? So we are done. That is another episode in the can. I am not naming episodes anymore. I feel like I focus too much on this episode 139, 140. No, fuck that. It's all good. Look at the show and see what the fucking episode call number is, what episode number it is. But what I will tell you is I love you, and I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart for listening each week, especially my loyal fans out there. We're at 100,000 downloads an episode now. It's really getting close to stupid, crazy numbers. And, we're approaching 5 million downloads. This is amazing, especially for podcasts. I'm doing the traditional way. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very obviously thankful for having the Dust Brothers behind me. And that is it, y'all. Please tell a friend to tell a friend about Behind the Baller podcast. There are prizes. By the way, I forgot real quick. I am going to announce a winner soon for that Cuban Link chain for the Ted Williams card. And I hope they do have social media. You know what? If you don't have social media, it doesn't mean you can't win, but it's tough for me to be transparent about who wins. So I like to announce that so people do know that there is a gift going out there, and I'm not shading anybody or shysting somebody or shafting someone where the fuck I couldn't think of the right adjective. But yo, that is it. Yo, Lakey Lake was good, homie. All right, you already know what to do, bro. Yup. Take us to the moon, fam. All right, we out, y'all.